Hey guys, Ningen here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so, of course, today the legendary Goku event finally came out on Global. I did do a team building tips video a couple of days ago, so make sure you check that out if you haven't already, if you are going to take on the event. But I am taking it on now. This is actually for the first time. So, obviously we have to clear the event 7 times in total to get all of the rewards. But I did mention in the video the other day, I'm going to do the same kind of thing that Truth did. It's something that I thought about when the event first came out on JP, but obviously we had to wait like God knows how long for it to actually come out on Global. But I am going to try and go through the event with all the categories, or at least all the ones that I can actually run. So I figured with him coming out today, and obviously I did post the summon video earlier, I did pull the new Namek Goku. So, since the Super Saiyan team is pretty ridiculous, I figured we could do what is essentially a showcase for that team and the first run of the Goku event at the same time. Because the thing is, with the new Goku's transformation restrictions, if I did a showcase for this team on something like Boss Rush, we wouldn't get to see any of the transformations or anything. So I figured I might as well go into the legendary Goku event. Obviously there's going to be a lot of videos on this event to come, so might as well kill 2 birds with 1 stone and get the Super Saiyan team showcase out of the way by doing the legendary Goku event. So like I said, this is the first time that I've done it. I've spent most of today grinding up the free-to-play second form Frieza, and then obviously I had to get all of the medals to actually awaken Goku as well. So we obviously needed a couple of turns to get our rotation sorted out, but we are going to be running a rotation of the 2 LR fusions. I'm going to assume that they don't have any extra attack links now. Let's see if we get those. I think the oranges are more likely to link up after that, so let's do this. Okay, well, never mind. But it doesn't really matter. So, obviously, the LR fusions, they don't stack their defense. That was one of the big things that I talked about in the team building video the other day. But they are obviously ridiculously powerful. And then, of course, once we get to a stage where we start the turn on 50% HP or less, once we've gone 6 turns into the event, they will fuse. And then, of course, they'll both fuse because it's on the same rotation. And we get a full heal. I'm not too fussed about taking hits early on, especially because we can get Goku to transform as well. And of course that is the beauty of this event, the fact that we are going to be able to go for so many turns. Because, oh really? Okay, well he only needs 1 key in the first slot, so I guess we'll put him there. Give you that, give you those. So yeah. They are going to do pretty well. We are very likely to see them transform, which is obviously going to be good. It's one of the main things that people liked about this event when it first came out on JP. And the Infinite Dragon Ball History event that we got recently on both versions was kind of like Global's taster for this. Because it was the first event that we got on Global that was of this type, where it is all essentially one big long fight. So none of your passives wear off. So all of these units that can infinitely stack their defense, like this free-to-play EZA, Gohan and Goku card, by the time we get all the way to the end and we're up against Ultra Instinct, Goku, like all of those units will basically be taking double-digit damage. So that's going to be good. And then by then, we hopefully will have both of the fusions transformed. And so, whilst they don't stack their defense, they're obviously 2 of the better LRs in the game under a very strong leader skill. Vegito has his counters. Gogeta's super effective against everyone. So, yeah, it's going to be pretty good by the time we get to the end. So, our other rotation is, of course, the new LR Gohan and the Gobros. LR Gohan infinitely stacks his defense, and then the Gobros don't stack infinitely, but they do stack enough that by the time their passive is fully maxed out, they'll be taking very little damage. So I'm actually going to leave Gohan in the first slot because I feel like this early in the event, he's probably still going to tank reasonably well. I think that is basically the exact same amount of orbs. Well, actually, if we do it this way, yeah, I was going to say we're more likely to connect these orbs for Goku on the end here. So, LR Gohan, mine does have one dupe, so he already, yeah, see, he's already taking double-digit damage as it is. So, obviously, a super attack probably would have done a reasonable amount of damage to him, but he's going to be perfectly fine. Because we do want the Gobros, wherever possible, to attack before they get hit, because it is launching attacks that increases their buffs from their passive. So already up to 2.8 mil, it's pretty decent. And then of course they have their built-in additional as well. The other good thing of course is the fact that not only do they build up their stats, they also get extra ki. I think it's up to a maximum of 6, but by the time their passive is fully maxed out, like, they are not going to have trouble 18 ki supering, which is good. And then of course the Goku and Gohan that I brought to go in the final slot as like a floating unit, I sort of brought them because I wasn't really sure who else to put in the final slot. When I posted a picture of this team on Twitter earlier after I'd actually awakened the Goku, I had the AGL Gogeta in the team. But I talked about this again in the team building video the other day. He's not really great for this event, because obviously as soon as we get 5 turns in, he's going to transform into blue Gogeta, which means he has a 50% chance to dodge attacks and a 100% chance to get a crit, which is obviously really, really good. But then when we get to Mastered Ultra Instinct, he disables all of your units' ability to dodge, and Gogeta doesn't have the best defense, coupled with the fact that Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku hits insanely hard. And from the videos that we've seen over the last few months of people doing the event on JP, there will be rotations where he will attack multiple times in the final slot. So we'd either have to break rotation or take a huge risk by putting Gogeta in that last slot. So instead I decided to just bring the Goku and Gohan. They are going to have plenty of turns to have their passive built up to the point where they're not going to take damage, even though they are only in the last slot, because it is an infinite stack. Because the thing is, units that only have a passive ability to stack, or even from their super, to stack their defense or attack for like 6 or 9 turns, if you put them in the 3rd slot, you're only seeing them so rarely that that passive is going to wear off before you can take full effect. But of course, their stack is infinite, so we don't need to worry about it. Like, every time they pop up, their defense is going to build and build, so we don't really have to worry about them too much. So let's do this. We're not getting a lot of rainbow orbs though, which is a shame, because that's really what we need to be pushing the fusion LRs up to actually getting their 18 ki supers. And then the Gokus that we're floating off don't have the best key links as well. If we can get at least one of the Gokus to actually transform, I think they pick up Golden Warrior, and then at least they might have one extra key from somebody. But obviously they are kind of just floating in the 3rd spot because they're the leader for the team, so I'm not necessarily too concerned if they don't super attack that often. But obviously it is more beneficial to us if they actually do super, because they can stack their defense as well, so we would rather they super more often than not. So we'll put you there, give that. So we're getting that was another thing I haven't really been paying attention to. So we're getting a Dokkan attack already, and it's going to be an 18 ki super with LR Gohan. So not only are we going to take out Super Saiyan 3 Goku here, we are going to go back up to full health, so it is going to make our potential to have any of our units transform a little bit more difficult, especially with Gohan out here taking 46 damage from a super attack. I mean, this team is so good. Oh, god damn it. This team is so good that it's almost too defensive for its own good. But I guess, to be fair, it doesn't really matter that we messed up the Dokkan attack. That's kind of typical. If you're not new to the channel, you will know my struggles with trying to hit Dokkan modes with the mouse on this emulator. But with this attack followed up by an 18 ki from the Gobros, yeah, exactly. We didn't even need the follow-up attack. He was always going to die, and we're on such high health already that we were always going to get a full heal. So we're already up to Super Saiyan God, So we got blue, and then of course the 2 stages of Ultra Instinct after this. So we're doing well so far. Let's try and get these physicals to drop down. Grab those for you, and then you can actually get a super attack with Goku as well. So, and then yeah, that's fine. If you want to super attack the unit that has type advantage, that's always good. Although I guess actually in theory we'd rather take more damage, because I don't even, let me double check what the HP restriction is for Goku, because admittedly this is actually my first, not only my first attempt at this particular event, but this is the first time I've actually used Goku in the game, because obviously I was farming up all of his medals and stuff today. So 70% or less. Oof. So I feel like we got kind of close to that before we got the Dokkan attack, but yeah, that's a sign of just how defensive this team is. We couldn't even lose 30% of our HP in the entire amount of time it took us to build up our Dokkan bar, so that's interesting. Okay, they actually share a key link, so I guess we'll do this, especially because they need more key anyway. So we'll do that, and then actually, you know what? I will... Ah, the reds will drop down. I was going to say, I was thinking I could sacrifice not supering with Goku to make sure we kept all those int orbs together, but since all those STR orbs clustered up at the side, we might as well take those. So let's see. Go Bros. Yeah, still taking basically no damage even at this point. So it is essentially, with teams like this at this kind of ridiculous level, because obviously some of the categories it's going to be a lot harder to get through this than others, but teams like this, which is probably among the top tier of teams for this event just because of how stacked with good units it is, these first few stages aren't going to be that hard in general. So yeah, him super attacking Goku there is exactly what we wanted, because now we are not quite at enough HP to get the fusions to transform. But we are going to get our Goku to transform on the next turn. So I kind of got to be careful I don't pick up so many orbs that we heal too much though. Because how much is this going to give us? Yeah, see, that's put us almost above the 70% already. So let's give you them, and then you them. So no same type orbs, so we don't heal. And now this will guarantee that we get our Goku to transform on the next turn. Even if we take him out here, he'll just transform at the start of the next rotation. And then of course that finally gives us access to his active skill, which again is another HP restriction. So once he's finally transformed, his HP has to be 50% or less. So this is my first time actually seeing the animation in my game, so pretty awesome. I love how the all of these animations now are becoming such high quality that they are like literally comparable to the anime, so that's awesome. And yeah, see, now that he's actually got some extra links, we can get these super attacks a little bit more easily. So Go Bros still don't have enough key on their own to get the 18 key super, but that's fine. And then you can grab those. Goku still raises defense with his super attack. He does also have a chance to guard, so I think he'll be fine in the last slot here. Of course, I say that it is very possible that he could get super attacked and just get immediately killed, but Go Bros are going to get super attacked instead, so that's fine. Especially because they have type advantage. Although I would quite like him to get me to 50% so we can actually get our fusion units to transform. Because now that I realise that we're already at Super Saiyan Blue, it's we might actually get to the point where we don't get them to transform. But hopefully UI Goku, considering he can not only dodge our attacks but will hit quite hard, will be able to sort that out for us. Because even here, to be fair, Goku does have type disadvantage to the AGL Super Saiyan Blue Goku, so But yeah, this Kamehameha is definitely one of the best looking ones in the game. It's such a cool animation. But yeah, see, his guard activated, so he's just going to take double digits. But we are still below we are still at 70% or below. So at least the other Goku is going to transform now as well. So now they are both transformed at least. Oh, see, we're getting so close to like being at 50%. Okay, so we'll pick up some same type orbs because we can afford to heal a little bit. I'm still a little bit concerned about the possibility that Goku could take a big damage super attack at the end here, but we're getting the 18 key super with LR Gogeta, so we'll give you those. I'd rather play it more safe and actually super with Goku and raise his defense, just because, like I said in for the previous turn, if he gets super attacked, he's going to take a lot of damage. So I guess the more we can build up his defense, the better we're going to be in the long run. So, but yeah, Goku, you can see he's really building up his defense at this point, because not even 1,000,000 damage from the 18 key super from LR Gogeta. That's quite surprising. Ooh, 180,000. Okay, so now what we have to do is make sure that we stay below 50% HP but don't die in the next turn, because I don't believe that he can super attack twice. So wow, he's taking 34. Okay. Ooh, look at that HP. Fortunately, no one on this rotation is actually going to take much damage. Ooh, and we're going to... Ooh. See, I don't think we're going to get below 50% HP again anytime soon. So I might actually use the active skill. And I believe, if we just look at the links here, yeah, see, because they have enough key to super already, legendary power is activated with Gohan. So yeah, so we're going to go ahead and use the active skill, because I don't know when we'll get a chance to use it again. And to be fair, if we get to Mastered Ultra Instinct and it becomes available, we have type disadvantage to him, and my Go-Bros have no dupes. So the chances are they wouldn't crit, and so we wouldn't do a lot of damage. But here, they got type advantage, so 2.6 million. Then we can put them in the front slot. They only need 4 key to super, but unfortunately, I guess we should put Gohan in the front slot. The only problem here is if we get super attacked, we probably still will die. Actually, no, Gohan won't. He got super attacked for like 70 damage earlier, didn't he? So let's do this, and then for like ultimate safety, I'm going to pop an Icarus as well, because that will stay active into the next turn. So we'll do that, and then we'll give you those. So in theory, even from a super attack, no one on this rotation should take any damage more than like a couple of hundred. So that basically guarantees us the fusion next turn, which gives us a full heal. There you go. Yeah, Gohan just takes him out. I had a feeling Gohan would be able to get the job done there. So now we get to see both of the LR fusions, something that you don't get to see much anymore nowadays, considering their transformation restriction is pretty difficult to reach in any of the events outside of the hardest events in the game. And so now we have one of the more ridiculous rotations in the game, and we're on full health. So this is going to be very good. Oh, look at this. Look at this nice little selection of the right coloured orbs that we have for both of our units. So obviously we're putting Vegito in the front slot, so he's going to get a whole bunch of counters here. 24 key super with Gogeta. He doesn't need to worry about getting hit, which is good, because he would actually probably still get slapped around a little bit here with the type disadvantage. And then my Goku has no dupes, but he has super attacked a couple of times now. So, and of course, look at this. The Ultra Instinct Goku's defense is so high. I was going to say, if the counters aren't crits, they won't do a lot of damage. And then, of course, the first crit counter that we're about to get, he dodges. But he didn't dodge the super attack. So, yeah, see, look at his defense. Like, 18 key super from LR Vegito, and he didn't take 1,000,000 damage. That's crazy. Oh, look at you. Look at him dodging them counter attacks. Crit. Oh, this is going to become a thing, isn't it? Don't dodge Gogeta. Okay, good. So Gogeta over 3 mil attack stat. Obviously, he's got type advantage over everyone, technically. So, yeah, 1.6. That's a bit more like it. And then Goku up to 1.7. That's really not that bad, considering he doesn't have the best attack links with Gogeta. And minus 55%. And then bam. There's the guard active. That's super important because now we're taking a super attack. Yeah, we only take 48k. If the guard hadn't activated, that would have easily been 148k. So I'm very happy with that. And the friend Goku's basically in the exact same position, except he is 79%. It's typical. While I was doing my various farming today for like the free-to-play freezer and stuff, I was using the Spirit Bomb Goku, so I had my friend thing set to Super STR, and I saw a couple of Rainbow Namek Gokus come up. So obviously a few people out there have clearly gone hard on his banner already. But then of course, when I came to actually record the video, even though I tried to reset it a couple of times, I literally could not find one higher than 79%. So hopefully that'll be alright. Oh, he didn't dodge Gohan as well, so this is potentially going to be quite a lot of damage. 1.7. Goku standing strong with that defense, but yeah, hitting us for double digits, that's fine. Gobro's up to 2.6. Bearing in mind, again, mine have no dupes, so then they're just going to fire off an additional at 2.7. God, they're so good. I'm saving my red coins so that when the Tanabata Festival equivalent banner comes to global, which will probably be in November sometime, I think, the Gobros and the Super Saiyan 4s should be on there, which means they should then go onto the coin shop, and your boy is in a good position here to get both my first copy of Super Saiyan 4 Goku and a dupe for the Gobros, because I think I have somewhere around 800 coins at the moment. So by the time that banner finally comes, I should easily have 1,000 coins. So obviously Goku dodged me during the 4-year, basically as effectively as Ultra Instinct Goku's been dodging me here. So I definitely need to pick up a copy of him because he has to be added to the collection. I pretty much can't do the Shadow Dragons Super Battle Road no items run without him, so I really need to get him. And then, yeah, my next priority is a dupe for the Gobros, just because they are so good, and I have a dupe for the new Gohan, and they go super well together, so I would really like a dupe for him as well. And, yeah, so hopefully, Gogeta... Oh, Gogeta's coming up next, but Vegito actually able to land a crit counter? 37,000 off of a normal counter. I mean, it's free damage, let's be fair, it's free real estate, but... Yeah, so even the crit's only doing 70k, but that's why he's so good. I mean, he's done at least 200,000 extra damage without technically attacking, so super useful. Gogeta is at least able to... Ooh, nice crit. 27k off of a normal attack, that's not terrible. He would have taken a lot of damage from a super, but this is where we wanted to see how this Goku is going to perform. Yeah, see, 16k, that's actually not great. This super attack could actually hurt quite a bit. Yeah, 27. So I guess even with the infinite stack, having them off rotation and having them get hit that much is probably not the best for us. But I guess we could do... Yeah, let's do Goku's Rage Mode, because I'm going to heal up, which means we won't get a chance to really do it again, unless we do get hit really hard by Master Ultra Instinct, of course. But since we've got the option to do it, let's do it, because I haven't used it yet. Are you kidding me? So when he goes into his Rage Mode, he changes a random colour of key spheres into rainbow. So of course he changed the STR ones, which were the ones that I wanted to pick up. But fortunately we're still going to be able to get 6 there. That's 6 there. Okay, yeah. Fortunately, there are so many rainbows that we are all good. So, because he does super attack regardless of how much key you get, but if you get the full 12 key, then obviously that is the more powerful of the super attacks. So 1.8 million attack stat. I do love this super attack animation as well. Very cool. Not a huge amount of damage, but of course this is my one who is 55%, but just like a Great Ape transformation, it is free damage. So, is he going to take him out? If he doesn't, it's going to be super close. Maybe we could get that level 5 crit come into play, but come on. 1.9 he's at now. Oh, yeah, just about. Just about. So, now we're going to go on to Mastered Ultra Instinct. And this is where it's kind of good that we didn't heal straight away, because I'm now able to use an item that will heal us up as well as give us a little bit of defense. So, I mean, like, there are quite a few teams that could do it. But I'm obviously, clearly, I've used one already. I'm not going for a no items run with this particular team. There are definitely teams that would be able to do it, but I just kind of wanted to show off this new team a little bit, as well as, you know, actually get the first clear of the event done for the first time. So, not too fussed about doing it no items straight away. I'll give you that. You guys can grab those, and then you can get those. So, I should actually check their stats, to be fair. Next time they come around, I should really check what everyone's defense is at this point. But there are definitely other options. Things like Pure Saiyans. I think Kamehameha might be this. So there's a couple of team builds where you can pretty much just bring all units that have infinite defense stacking. Like obviously on this team I could have not brought the LR fusions, but I really wanted to do a rotation of them so I could actually get them to transform. And Gohan out here, his defense so high now, he took double digits from the super attack from MUI Goku, so that's really good. The Gobros not getting hit at all, so still don't get to see how much they're, because I'm a little bit concerned, because their passive will be fully maxed out by now. But mine has no dupes, so I'm not sure with how like ridiculously hard this Goku can hit you, and the fact that he has type advantage over us. I'm still a little bit concerned that they could get hit really, really hard. But yeah, let's put Gogeta first, just because there's so many physical orbs here. It seems crazy not to. So. Oh, and we're going to get a Dokkan attack. So yeah, actually, let's get it with Gogeta, because we do have type advantage. We are on full health. So I think it's pretty safe to say that we're not in any risk of dying right here. So we'll give those to Vegito. Yeah, so he's at 23 key. And then, yeah, I guess we'll give Goku those. So, yeah, double digits. I'm not surprised. Because Gogeta doesn't have the best defense, but he does have very high defense. And we are on, we do have type advantage. So, look at that. It's going nice and slow. So, could we finish him off here? I don't know. How much health has he actually got? Actually, no. Yeah, look, goddamn. Look at the number of health bars that this man has in this final stage. But hopefully this will do a pretty reasonable amount of damage. So, plus you gotta love this super attack. Good old Soul Punisher. Pocket Sand. 4 million damage. Then an additional normal as well. Why not? And, okay, you're going to dodge Vegeto's super attack, I see. Oh, additional. Okay. And he didn't dodge that one, so, yeah, we'll take that. It wasn't, you know, it didn't hit as hard as the 18 key would have, but, ooh, and he gets hit with a crit counter as well. Come on, you just, you get hit by all of these counter attacks. Is he saving his super for Goku? Okay, he's doing it to Vegito. I wonder how much this is going to do, actually, because Vegito does have high defense, but obviously he doesn't have the benefit of type advantage here, so... Wow, 250,000. That's actually quite a little bit more than I expected, to be fair. And that is kind of the danger of, like I was saying, is you could definitely bring a better rotation than the fusions in terms of defense, but... they're just such a fun team. They're just such a fun rotation to run. So, and then of course we just did our Dokkan attack, so we're straight back up to full health. So this is what I was saying about why I felt it was such a good idea to use the Gobros active skill back when we did, because if we'd waited until the very end, we have not gotten to the point where we would have been able to use it yet. So grab those for you. Let's check their stats actually now. So. Jesus. Gohan's defense is almost at 650,000. That is actually ridiculous. But yeah, these guys are only at 146. So, even though they have the infinite stack, they've super attacked quite a few times, but it doesn't seem to have actually stacked all that well. So I'm actually a little bit concerned with them in the last slot now, because that is not quite as high as I would have liked. So I am going to use this item just in case, because if they get super attacked at the end, we very easily could die. You might not think that looking at the sheer amount of HP that we actually have, but I've already seen screenshots of this MUI Goku supering people for like 400,000 damage, so I'd rather not take that risk. Especially because his defense is so high and he can dodge, so even if he was on lower health than he is, like, this could happen. I can't like guarantee that we're going to take him out before he gets to attack us. So, but yeah, the Go Bros, we finally got to see them get hit by MUI Goku, and they took 9 damage, so you can see just how ridiculously good they are defensively, because as I said, mine have no dupes, so they're 55% and they took 9 damage from MUI Goku, so that is actually a little bit ridiculous. I am going to keep Gogeta at the front just because he is going to take less damage if we get supered. So we'll give those to you and those to you. Actually, yeah, the Whis is still active as well, so we shouldn't have any problems here. I guess I could have put Vegito in the first slot just for the more counter possibility, but there you go. He did super in the first slot, so just in terms of survivability, putting Gogeta in the first slot was definitely a good idea. And he's still got almost 2 million attack stat on just his 12 key super, so that's not terrible. And then, oh, he didn't dodge Vegito this time, so this plus some counters, this is going to be a very reasonable amount of damage from Vegito here. Oh, a crit as well, 1.7. Can we hit these counters though? And can we get crits? Because unfortunately, without crits, they're not doing a huge amount of damage. Ooh! Million damage on a crit counter. Yes, please. So, oh, he's going to be so close. I don't think Goku could take him out, especially if he dodges. But I think the dodge... Oh, I was going to say, I think the dodge animation comes up fairly early. But, okay, I see how it is. So, looks like it's down to you again, Gohan, considering you take basically no damage even from his super attacks. So, although his defense has gone down now. Well, I guess he gets a bit... Oh, I think he gets a defense raise from his super attack, which that part of it would only last until the end of the turn. But, so we'll give you that. And then the Go Bros can pick up those. And then... Oh, that dropped down quite nicely there, so that Goku can get a super attack as well. But yeah, that defense, that's pretty crazy. And 2.4 mil attack stat as well for the super attack. And then it only does 500,000 damage. Damn. Go Bros, are you going to actually connect this time? There we go. No crit though, so not a huge amount of damage. Crit now? Oh, I guess it could just dodge. Ooh, 30, okay. I guess actually, yeah, to be fair, we had the Whis active, didn't we, that last turn? So, yeah, that kind of makes sense. But that's still really good considering they have no dupes. So if they were Rainbow, absolutely they would be taking double digits. But then Namek Goku coming through with the crit. I think that was the friend one, so he's the 79% one. So over 1 million damage, and there you go. So it wasn't a no items run, but like I said, it not only is my first run on this event, but it's my first time using this team. I guess considering they didn't get as many opportunities to stack their defense as they would normally, having those having the Goku / Gohan card in the third slot was probably not the best idea. But also the clear time is not right because I loaded into the event and then didn't actually start recording straight away. So not bad. We used what, 3 items, so that's pretty good. But we definitely will get a no items run done along the way. I will just build the team to be a little bit more defensive than this particular one. But there you go. So that is the Super Saiyan team. It worked well as a good showcase for the Goku, to be fair, because we got to see him transform. We got to see him actually getting his guard ability to activate. And we got to see his active skill. We got both the fusions to transform. We got to see the Go Bros active skill. Obviously, Gohan can't transform on this team. So yeah, I'd say that was a very successful run. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Let me know which team or teams you have beaten the event with already. As I said at the beginning, there'll be plenty more Goku event videos to come as we go through all of the various teams. So let me know, not just the ones that you've done, but which ones you are most interested in seeing. And obviously I'll try and prioritize the order based on the ones that I see people commenting the most. So let me know which one you want to see next. And yeah, check out my Twitch, join my Discord. Those links are in the description below. And I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.